Welcome back to the channel and another video. A little thing that comes up quite often in discussions is whether or not it is possible to mix heathenry with different traditions or different religious completely. Now I'm going to say yes. My reason for that is there is quite a bit of evidence that people in ancient times may have already done so. Of course, especially the Romans were very well known to incorporate the traditions of peoples they have recently conquered into their own pantheon. This was mainly to make it easier for the peoples who are now within the Roman Empire to identify with the Romans themselves. However, it also may have been that Germanic or Celtic peoples or any other tribes that the Roman Empire came in contact with took on the beliefs from the Romans, or in case of Northern Europe, Germanic tribes may have incorporated Celtic traditions. Now, my reason for thinking of this is a lot of Romans, when talking about Germanic peoples, they gave the deities of the Germanic peoples Roman names. So, for example, Jupiter was often used for Thor or Donar. Mars is often cognated with Tyr. Mercury or Mercurius is often thought to be Odin or Wotan. Then we have also cases of Germanic peoples who gave their own deities Roman names. Now, that could be that they were worshipping Roman names, or because these peoples had been already Romanized, had so much contact with the Roman culture that they took on their names, their way of thinking, their way of talking. An example of this is Gregory of Tours. Gregory of Tours being a Christian bishop, granted, and his book, History of the Franks, is very much Christian biased. However, if you look through all that, you can still find snippets of the old beliefs. A little bit here, and I'll read directly from the book, is about King Clovis of the Franks marrying Clotilde. So this is about just after the marriage. The first child which Clotilde bore for Clovis was a son. She wanted to have a baby baptized, and she kept urging her husband to agree to this. The gods whom you worship are of no good, she would say. They have been not able to help themselves, let alone others. They are carved out of stone or of wood or of some old piece of metal. The very names which you have given them are the names of men, not of gods. Take your Saturn, for example, who ran away from his own son to avoid being exiled from his kingdom, or so they say. And Jupiter, that obscene perpetrator of all sorts of mucky deeds, who couldn't keep his hands off other men, and who had fun with all his female relatives and couldn't even refrain from intercourse with his own sister. To quote her own words, what have Mars and Mercury ever done for anyone? They may have been endowed with magic arts, but they are certainly not worthy of being called divine. Now with this, we can clearly see the old beliefs that the ancient Franks had. Of course, this is just at the point of conversion. Now with these, Jupiter here may be Thor, Mars may be Tyr, and Mercury may be Odin. Now, who Saturn is, I have not been able to find find any evidence of a cognate. So this might be a case of Germanic peoples worshipping Roman deities as well. Now, if ancient peoples were able to do so, why can't we? And then quite a few times I've heard people ask, but what about Christianity? Christianity is a bit of a different one. I say it is still possible, but we must then see Christianity in a point of view that our ancient ancestors did, in the way that the Christian God was just another God to be worshipped, not it was the only God. In that sense, Christianity was worshipped alongside the old gods as well. Of course, there is also the dual purpose that Christianity was politicized. The Pope of the Catholic Church did not allow Christians to trade with non-Christians. Thus, if someone could say that they follow the Christian God as well as their own, these people were on their way to become Christian, therefore the Pope would allow to trade with them. And there comes the political cause from. However, having said that, all in all, these days, religions have been far removed from what they once were. A lot of people are wanting to go back to exactly what it used to be way back when. Other people let faith and religion evolve naturally as it would do anyway. So, to conclude, I think it's not that bad of a thing. We believe what we believe. We cannot help believe what we believe. It would be to say as, so you believe in multiple deities? Now choose to believe in only one, that there ever only was one. Or the opposite is also possible. You believe that there's only one God, now choose to believe that there are many. It's not quite possible. So we believe what we believe. If you believe in a mixture of different cultures, who am I or anyone else to say that you're wrong? Thank you for watching.